When it comes to writing a profitable email, profitable meaning it actually makes money, it gets clicks, it gets engagement, you need to start with the subject line. We talked about this earlier in the course. However, I just want to make a specific module for how to write a good subject line. So it's one of those things that you're going to have to test for yourself, because obviously the brand itself is what's going to really sell opening that email. However, there are different little hacks and everything, even though I hate that word. There are little hacks that you can do to increase the probability that they're going to open up your email. So first off, I recommend that you go to swipefile.com, because with this website, you're really going to be able to learn and see with your own two eyes good subject lines, how to write good copy. I also recommend that you get on other people's email lists. Obviously, get on mine, get on my email list, one of the best. On a serious note, though, get on my email list, get on a couple other people's email lists, especially in the niche that you're planning on working within. That way you start knowing what type of subject lines they use, why they use them, what types of emails they send their list, and then you can start piecing together using everything you're learning within this course to really come in and take over the copywriting game. So you can come to this website and literally look at all this stuff. It's copywriting, direct mail, SaaS pages, formulas, pricing, blah, 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 blah. And you can come over and see what good copy looks like. So that's one way you can do it. The other way is, like I said, joining email lists within the niche or niches, because you don't have to get with just one niche. You can be in 3, 4, 5, 6 different niches, as long as you actually know what you're doing and you can save your clients time and make them money. As I've spoken about a million times, join other email lists and start seeing the types of subject lines they use. So just to give you a couple examples, one that I really enjoy doing would be, thinking on the spot, what would be great things take time, ... This is a similar example to one of the ones I gave you earlier. But the reason you put ... it leaves them hanging. Like, okay, what's next? And then from there, you could put together the preview text, which is the second most important thing. So you have the subject line, and secondly, you have the preview text. Great things take time. Every day you think you're moving slowly, period. However, comma, I have something that will blow your mind, ... That way they see that, ... they have to continue reading. So this subject line works very well in my experience. You can also say, are you there? Question mark. So question style subject lines work well. Do not overuse them. And that's something I want to expand on a little bit, is don't take any of the subject lines that I'm using and showing you and just keep using the same one over and over and over and over, because people are going to get used to seeing that. You need to spice it up a little bit, just like in a relationship. You wouldn't keep doing the same thing over and over. You need to spice it up. You need to add some mystery, some excitement. Let's shorten that comma. Working 10 hours a week, comma, from your laptop, question mark. You could do that. You could do ... You could experiment with the long subject lines. You could also say, want to replace your 9 to 5, question mark. So a shorter type of email or subject line, ... You could straight up just go, the best way to close a client within 30 days. Boom. 3 ideas to guarantee your first client, ... Question mark. Leave it like that. You could also add in emojis. The alarm emoji is something that I use sparingly, because if you keep using it over and over and over again, they're going to get used to it. But I use alarm emojis for sales. So direct harvest emails, like you've already learned about. Harvest emails, it's straight up just a sales email. It's very obvious what you're doing, versus the nurturing emails, nurturing that relationship. You can still do the soft sell, but it's not obviously a sales email. So something, just to give an example, next 24 hours only, alarm. Boom. or you could do the scared face. Let's see, happy, boom. And just add in the emojis. You could also put emojis at the beginning. Don't feel like, oh, this isn't going to work. Yeah, you can do emojis in the beginning, just like that, which is something I do quite often whenever I'm doing an actual harvest email. So that's the overall context of writing a good subject line. Now, a lot of it's going to come down to figuring out your style specifically for your client. It's also going to come down to you testing things. So what do I mean when I say testing things? I mean, you send out a certain type of subject line over the course of a couple of days, and you see and compare the open rates versus the others. If you're usually getting around 61%, and then this email, for the past 2 to 3 times you've used this, it drops down to 25%. Well, you probably don't want to use that subject line. You want to use whatever is getting that 61%, and then find other ways you could tweak it, and then continue testing. So another thing I want to impart to you is there's no one size fits all. That is something that a lot of people mess up on within copywriting in general. They think there's just one specific thing, some magic pill that's going to work for everything. And that's just not the case. A huge part of my success, while I've been able to generate millions of dollars for my clients through email marketing, the reason I've been able to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars for myself is because I test things. I never think that I'm a master of all of this and I can just keep doing the same thing over and over. I stay a student of the game. I'm constantly testing new things. I'm constantly finding new styles, new rhythms. And that's what I want you to do as well, because at the end of the day, that is what you need to do to stay on top. You need to constantly be trying new things, constantly finding better ways to create results for your clients, aka generating sales, generating views for videos, etc. And the only way you're going to do that is by testing different subject lines, testing different emails, and all that type of